racing. That was absolutely some good racing. I mean, to stay poised. I mean, going into that, the last 1,000 meters of racing still behind, and to still be able to stay calm, cool, and collected, to know that you can move up. I mean, that out of that Potomac boat, that was actually very impressive. Again, I gave praises to Carol Denny and their head coach, but I mean, to see that in action, I mean, the proof is in the numbers, and obviously they weren't even ranked to even be here, and now they're going into the A final. That is awesome, and that is what I love to see.
Got to race each one like it's your last. You never know what can happen. So congratulations to all crews, top 16 in the country, and we'll see you again on Sunday. Next up, a race on the course currently underway is the second semifinal of that women's youth double. Over in lane 0, we have Oak Neck Rowing Association B, Norwalk River, Black Sheep Racing, Woodlands, GMS, Elizabeth City Rowing Club, Skyline Crew, and River City. Looking at the notes that people submitted for the bios, the River City Crew is actually our 2024 national champions in the double, so a repeat, a double-double, if you will, in the double. And then Skyline Crew next to them, posting that next fastest time and from the time trial, so great shot here of that River City Crew in the current good first place position at the moment, but that Skyline Crew spotted a little bit of their bow ball in that mix. But again, so we've got River City. Next to them will be Skyline, Elizabeth City in lane 5, lane 4, GMS, Woodlands in lane 3, Black Sheep Rowing, Racing, lane 2, Norwalk and Oak Neck.
And it was really interesting. I actually got to catch up with the coaches of the Skyline Crew. That's going to be your Bow Alexandra and your stroke seat, Kira Hale. They are both going to they're both going to one is going to Brown. That's going to be your stroke seat, Kira Hale.
Yep, Kira's going to Brown, and Alex is planning to attend the University of Michigan. We'll see if she can throw a splash there. Don't want to be too preferential, but I've seen them before. They're in my neck of the woods.
I love it.
So they did a really great job at the Midwest Scholastic Championships. It was a qualifier for them to get into this race, and again, all 16 crews had to qualify to get here, beat out everyone else in their conference or in their regional to be able to see what they can do here on the national stage. But pretty exciting. So Skyline Crew, a Scholastic crew out of the mid-Michigan area, but we've got crews across the country. We've got Oak Neck, Norwalk River, Black Sheep Racing. Where are they from? I have no idea.
They are Philadelphia out of Conchi. I believe Sean Hall, he was a former coach of Penn AC's high performance team, but he moved on up and has been coaching Black Sheep Rowing, and they had a couple national teamers and juniors and whatnot, and so they are the Black Sheep of, I guess, the Boathouse Row.
Yeah, there you go. But I love that sort of personality that pops up within rowing. You've got the legacy of your program, and then you also have the color and personality of the squad you have in any current year. And so it's interesting to see, each program throwing out their flagship crews, seeing what they can do. So really fantastic. River City, we've seen them here on the national stage before, throwing down a really good race here. So looking at Sumner Kerr here in that stroke seat and trying to just see what they can do, get even more distance over current second place Skyline. So open water between River City and Skyline, but open water between Skyline and the next fastest crew on the course, which is GMS. Harder to spot at times are those darker colored shells, but Elizabeth City is right there with GMS. When we again, sometimes sneakier with the color of the shells, and depending on how we're looking at it, when it's a really sunny day, it's tough to tell, but we'll get a good shot of that too. Looks like we've got Woodlands and Black Sheep, just when we were talking about them, are really in that mix. And then Oak Neck. Again, we were talking about how there are a lot of upsets from the time trials within the seedings, and then how they finish in their time trials. Interesting how they then upset here in the semifinals. So look at Oak Neck, really trying to throw out, see what they can do here. And this is my favorite shot. If you're here looking at the live stream, looking at the Jumbotron, look at this is the beauty of rowing to me. The geometry, the symmetry, the moving together. The water seems calm. This looks really relaxed, but it's nah,
not at all.
If you know,
I wish.
If you know, you know.
Right.
This is a battle between the ears. Battle of battling the lactic acid, but all relying on that training. The athletes know what this feels like. They expect this. So they're coming into the last 500. This is where it's really starting to burn.
And, again, giving those flowers to Skyline, Coach Kit. I had a conversation with him earlier, and he explained that, they may win regionals, but if he does not believe that they are putting in the effort, putting in the work, he's like, we're not going regardless of how we do. And so it's a testament because they haven't been here, I believe, in over a decade.
Yep.
And so this crew here obviously put in that work, and he was very adamant about that. And it's showing right now as Skyline is sitting in that second place.
Really exciting. So out of this semifinal, the top 4 will meet the previous top 4, the previous semifinal in that A final. But we're looking at River City trialing out their sprint here, taking up the beat for about 3 to 4 strokes per minute, trying to see what they can do because they know it's going to come down to the line on Sunday. They're currently open water ahead of Skyline, who have open water ahead of Elizabeth City Rowing Club at 4th place, current position being held by GMS, but we're seeing good push out of both Woodlands, Black Sheep Racing, and Oak Neck, trying to see what they can do. Crossing the line first is River City. Next will be Skyline Crew. And taking a breather here before anything gets super tight, but after Skyline, we're looking at Elizabeth City Rowing Club. And then about 10 strokes to the line, GMS, Woodlands. Good battle here between Oak Neck and Black Sheep Racing to see who can claim that 5th place spot, but it does look like Black Sheep Racing may have edged out Oak Neck for that spot, and then it will be Norwalk River.
And that wraps us up for the Women's Youth Double Sculls semifinal number 2.